Hey friends, it's Poetic Justice playing Tropico 6. I wanted to talk about the idea of modules, specifically no electricity industrial modules. This idea is from a gentleman by the name of Stress Eater, and I don't take credit for it, but I have definitely used it, and it's very helpful. So here's Stress Eater is talking about modules as in a group of buildings that all serve one purpose. So I'm going to do Stress Eater's module. So I'm creating these lumber camps. So I just put these right across from each other. I could have done 3 and 3, but this is okay. Basically, you create 6. Nope. Sorry. Well, forget the road for a second. Okay, so create these 6 lumber camps. You definitely want to upgrade the tree nurseries here. And then, can I do the edict? Yes, I can. Okay. Now, you create these lumber mills, which you can put right beside each other. So he will do 4 lumber mills. I don't have enough money to do 4 because I also need to do at least a couple of shipyards. Okay, so you put these all together like this. I'm going to move this one right there. Right there. Okay, so this is a module here. You've got your logging camps supporting your lumber mills, which support your shipyards. So the shipyards, anything that has to go through a refining industry to get to a final product is going to sell for much more in trade than just a raw good. Oh, it's something that also is helpful. Sort by deviation. This will show you things that are good, that are trending upwards, like in this case, canned goods. You can also check, see here, look at this. One boat is $11,500 versus the simple log is only $1,500, and the plank is only slightly better than that. But if you have logs which are converted to planks, which can then be converted to boats, this is worth 10 times as much as your raw good. Your final product of a boat is 10 times more valuable, and that's a rough estimate, than your raw good. So you definitely want to build things in terms of modules, and this one requires no electricity at its base. You could pay for this upgrade the power saw, but you don't need to. And for this, you can pay for the welding plant, which will require 5 megawatts of electrical power, but again, you don't need to. You can also augment these modules, like as you see here for the welding plant, you get stock for aluminum units and for steel. But with one aluminum mine, now you've further supported your shipping yard. Okay, so that's one module. Another module, a simpler module, is you do like a sugar plantation, right? Let's do it over here. So you drop a sugar plantation. I would do 2 sugar plantations. And try to get them in well, just for the sake of ease, I'm going to put them right here. The second one right here. And then you immediately drop a rum distillery. And I would say if you're in interest of space, you can do this. Oh, there's not enough room there. And then just drop a road between them. Like that. So again, you can drop that in there right away. That's going to decrease your sugar consumption, which will allow you to produce more rum. And again, you can upgrade this with electricity, but you don't have to. I would say the general rule of thumb for these modules is 2 raw good producing sites for 1 industrial site. For this shipbuilding module, you're basically using it's a more of a 3-to-2 ratio. So you're using 3 logging camps for 2 lumber mills, and then it's 3, 2, and 2. 3 logging camps, 2 lumber mills, and then 2 of your shipyards. Take a look at some other industry that you can do these modules with. The tannery, you can definitely do that with cattle, because cattle will drop hides, which you can convert to leather. And you can do 2 cattle ranches to 1 tannery. The cannery is amazing if you get fishing, pineapple, later on coffee, or even the meat, which can also go with your tannery. The cannery, you can easily support like 3 cannery by 2 cattle ranches and 2 pineapple plantations and some fish. That'll keep your cannery going. But the thing about the cannery is, you can see on the right hand side, you have to have 80 power for each cannery, which can create some problems. Creamery is great. You do not have to have any electricity for it, and you can run it with uneducated workers. So 2 goats, or I would say 4 sheep for 1 creamery. Cigar factory, 2 tobacco plantations to 1 cigar factory. And again, this one's nice in that you do not have to, it does not require electricity. And I know it says in the upper right hand corner here that it takes 5 high school educated workers, but you can decrease that number down to 3 with an upgrade. Yeah, coal and iron will allow you to produce a steel mill. A steel mill is a building block for both your weapons factory and your vehicle factory. So I know this is kind of long, but that I wanted to show you just the idea of a module. For this one, it's 3 to 2 to 2, but as a rule of thumb, I'd say go 2 to 1. If you're going to do a rum distillery, do 2 sugar to 1 rum distillery. If you're going to do the cigar factory, do 2 tobacco plantations to 1 cigar factory. You always want to shift upwards toward industry, and you want that industry to be as close to your plantations as possible so that your teamsters have less distance to travel, which means you'll have a faster turnaround on your profit. Because if you do your industry, you know, this like this rum distillery, if I did it over here on this island, but all my sugar plantations are over here, it's going to take forever for the teamster to get all the way over here, collect the sugar, and then go all the way back over here, the distillery. So you want to localize it like I did here. You know, the logging camp right by the lumber mill, right by the shipyard. That's the most efficient way to do it. Your 2 sugar plantations right beside your rum distillery, right by a teamster's office. That's the most efficient way to do it. Here, I believe these are llamas. Yeah, even the game did it. So you've got these 2 llamas which produce wool right beside a textile mill. Hope that helps.